up here on a 3rd and long, so Wentz and company with some work to do after the sack.
Mike 29. Check Mike. 29 is Mike 29.
From the gun, it's Wentz. Catch made by Fulgham. And he'll get up near the 45. They'll spot it at the 44. The completion good for only 6, and that'll bring up 4th.
On 4th down, Joseph Charlton on to punt.
And he gets this away, and look at this. This is a good one.
The Bengals take over 1st and 10 at their own 20-yard line.
Getting set to go again. We get a peek at Larry Fitzgerald as he heads back out there now. The early returns for him, very good to start this season. Interesting to see if he can keep up that torrid pace.
Yeah, when you're talking about averaging 100 yards.
Julio Jones all alone. And he is finally out of bounds, just shy of the 5, all the way down at the 6. A big play there on the catch and run. 74 yards. Well, that didn't take long. One play, and we're already looking at a 1st and goal situation. Now, here's a look for the end zone, but that one's going to wind up incomplete. They come up here with another shot from the 6-yard line, and it's 2nd and goal now.
Right back to Fitzgerald, this time complete.
And he's able to get it down to the 2-yard line. That time the completion goes for 4 yards, and we're set up. And that is caught. He's got it for a Bengal touchdown. Larry Fitzgerald with his 2nd touchdown of the game, 4th of the year. And the Bengals, they widen their lead. And this one's right through to make it a 14-3 ball game. A 4-play drive spanning 80 yards. And it's finished off with a Cincinnati touchdown.
Justin Tucker set to kick off.
Tucker now to kick it away following the touchdown.
This will make it into the end zone. And he'll decide to not bring this one out as their drive will begin at the 25. The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive. Their deficit is 11, 14-3, and needing to get something going here as they come up on 1st and 10. They start on the ground here at Sanders. And not much to speak of. Call it a 1-yard gain up to the 26.
There on the tackle.
Just a yard on the pickup there, and it'll bring up a 2nd and 9.
At the 26-yard line.
Working from the gun, Wentz. And he lost the football. And the Bengals grab it. And they are going to set up shop at the 32-yard line.
Fumbled on the play.
There are 2 words that we hear coaches say all of the time. One starts with a B, one starts with an S. Ball security.
And they preach it. They have it up in meeting rooms, right? You see the signs. They talk about it all the time. But still, when you got defenders out there who are preaching, hey, we're going to take the ball away from you, no matter what position you play, you've got to take care of the rock.
That's complete. He's got Barkley out of the backfield. And they'll get this one to about the 20-yard line. 12 yards that time and a Cincinnati 1st down.
We talk about mobility on quarterbacks all the time. Here's where it really pays off. Able to move, evade, and is accurate throwing on the run and picking up a 1st down.
And he will take it on in for a Bengals touchdown. Joe Mixon, his 2nd touchdown on the season. And the Bengals are able to grow their lead. Now Tucker to add the PAT.
Could not block that one any better. Everyone was accounted for, and a great surge by the offensive line.
The drive there only spanning 3 plays. And it all culminated in the touchdown run coming from Joe Mixon.
Justin Tucker set to kick off.
Tucker now to kick it away following the touchdown.
This will make it into the end zone, and it'll come out to the 25 as he will not attempt to return.
25-yard line.
Let's shift now and discuss Deshaun Jackson. They've got to be thinking, how can we get him a little bit more involved here? 2nd quarter, you're down, and really, he's been out of the mix.
I would agree with that, and oftentimes you hear, well, we're just taking what the defense is giving us, but sometimes that's just not good enough. Sometimes you have to take what you want, and that means getting him the football.
Yeah, so far just a single catch in this game. On play action, Wentz. Gonna look deep for Jeffrey. He rifles one that's intercepted.
Picked up by Jesse Bates. And they have the football and will take over at the 24-yard line. A reminder, once we hit halftime, as we do all season, we'll send it down to Jonathan Coachman in Orlando. He'll have all the stats and scores from games in progress around the NFL.
The best multitasker in the business, the coach.
And he'll get this one way up just shy of the 45-yard line. They keep it with Barkley on first down.
That's a nice run right there, able to get to the outside, and so many times defenses say, okay, we've got you hemmed in. But if you're running the football, at least you know where everyone is coming from. You don't have to worry about the backside at all. That allows you to run with a little bit more confidence as you traverse down the field.
5 yards is the tally on first down. That brings up 2nd and 5. Creeping up on a minute to play in this first half. On 2nd down, here's Mixon. And he works it past the 30, almost to the 25. 12 yards there and a first down.
And a good pickup there by Mixon, and that shows the talent that he has. Back-to-back 1,000-yard seasons, 4th in the NFL in 2018, 9th last year. But I look for those numbers to jump back up again with the introduction of new talent in Cincinnati.
And that'll be incomplete. We do have a penalty flag down, however. Let's see what that's about. Trying to disrupt Julio Jones there, the intended target. A little too close, got the flag thrown.
I'm not sure anyone can cover Julio Jones one-on-one for very long without getting their share of pass interference calls. His size, his speed, his physicality makes it almost impossible to do.
And he just throws this one away. Smart decision here this close to the end zone, and it brings up 2nd down. Now Burrow to throw on 2nd down. Forced out to his left. Toward the end zone, but that's going to wind up incomplete.
Well, I like that right there. Not only was it the right play, throwing it away like that, frankly, I think it was the only play.
Yeah, got outside of the pocket, realized he had nothing, just chucked it free.
Yeah, live to fight another down, right?
And he was able to shed one tackle, but could not get away from there. Call it a gain of 5, but still a decent ways from the end zone now on 4th and goal. And this winds up a disaster, nowhere near the marker. Mixon unable to find the goal line on 4th down. And this Eagle defense stands tall down near the goal line. And they're just going to run it here up the middle. And an anxious moment or two there, but they do get him down. And now we'll get a late timeout as it comes in the waning moments of quarter number 2. The white flag coming out as they line up to kneel on it. He'll take the knee, and the final couple seconds will tick by in this first half. And we will skip the highlight show this week. Get right back to this Week 3 matchup. The Bengals set to receive. They have the lead and the football to begin quarter number 3. And he'll be stopped up at the 25.
Over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
So here are the Bengals set to take over. They've won 2 straight, and they lead this one as well as they come up on 1st and 10. Only a couple there as he'll be brought down about the 28. The last run good for 2. Here's 2nd and 8. They'll run it again with Barkley. And not much, maybe a yard up to the 29.
He's definitely one of the best defensive tackles in the game. He's been a Pro Bowler the last 5 years running. When you run against Fletcher Cox, good luck.
Off the play fake, here's Burrow. And he's going to have the first down at about the 38. So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38. Out of the shotgun, they run with Barkley. Strong run, but he's corralled just beyond the 40. Now we'll get a stoppage here as it appears we've got an Eagle slow to get up. Well, he gets attended to. We'll step aside. Following the pickup of 4, here's 2nd and 6. Out of the gun, it's Burrow. And he fires one incomplete. So flag for the contact, pass interference.
And I know that you're going to look at me and roll your eyes, and rightfully so, because you know what I'm going to say. Doesn't the defender have a right to the football as well?
No, I don't like defenders.
That's because you spend too much time with me. Okay, I'll side with you on this one. It's the correct call.
No gain on the play. It'll be second down. Officially nothing on that last run. They'll try again, 2nd and 10.
49-yard line.
Here's a pass swung out left to his running back. He's got the first down and more inside the 40. And down to the 27-yard line. That one covers 24 yards. It's a first down. A give to Barkley out of the gun. And he'll get about 4 as he's brought down at the 24.
Barkley on the carry.
Well, on every play call, you realize it's not going to go for a touchdown. So a lot of your calls are setting things up for maybe later in the game, trying to establish the inside run with toughness now. Hopefully get to the perimeter later, and let's face it, you could do worse than a 4-yard run on first down.
Out of his hands quickly to Higgins. And they've got it inside the 10 at the 8.
First and goal, Cincinnati.
They'll try and run for it with Barkley. And he'll be stopped just outside the 5 at the 6. Give him 2 yards on that one. 2nd and goal now. Defensively, pretty good start there with their backs against the wall.
That's a win for the stop troops right there. And if I'm them, I get a little bolder now. They won the first battle. Keep coming after him. Put the pressure on him.
And he's going to press this one forward as they stop him right around the 1. And Barkley will try to punch it in. And he'll take this into the end zone for a Bengal TD. Saquon Barkley, his 3rd touchdown now on the year. And the Bengals add on to their lead.
Well, they decided to run it in and got it done on 3rd and goal. A lot of times that's a passing play.
And the kicker, this has to come out for the PAT. He can breathe a sigh of relief as well, right?
Although I don't know if he's really breathing a sigh of relief. I think he likes to put 3 points on his ledger.
Tucker now to kick it away following the touchdown. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. So here are the Eagles now as they get set for their first possession of the second half. They trail offense, first time to touch the ball in quarter 3, and we'll see what they can do.
And I can't wait to see what they have planned, because some teams script to start a half. Other teams just go, okay, these are the sequence of plays we want to run. These things worked well for us. And sometimes they throw in that big chunk play right away.
Shocker.
Try and get after them early and try and create a big play to give themselves some momentum.
See what they have up their sleeve. And they're able to get this one across the 35. A gain of 11 to kick off the drive, and it's a quick first down.
At the 36-yard line.
On 1st and 10, it's Sanders. And he loses the football a second time. And the Bengals grab it. And his crew will take over with a football at the 35-yard line. Obviously, you got to hold on to the football, but I've got to give credit to the defense there. Good job of knocking it free.
Yeah, because a lot of the time we just blame the offensive players for not taking care of it. How about the effort of the defensive players knowing that guys are going to...
Pressure comes, and down he goes. The Eagles get there for the sack. Javon Hargrave, the D tackle, getting the sack. And we say it all the time, have to be able to get rid of the ball sooner than that.
You have to help your offensive line out. They're going to protect you as best they can. And if you're getting 3 to 5 seconds to throw the ball, they're doing a really nice job. But when you hold it and give up a sack, you're really almost discrediting their work.
Pass interference. Defense.
So the contact came before the ball got there, and the flag is thrown.
Timing is everything, isn't it? And it's so hard to cover these great receivers. They have such great body control, and they can fake it.
He's got it. Touchdown, Bengals. Larry Fitzgerald there to make the grab. And the Bengals use the short field to their advantage as they cash in for 6. He's been a frequent target, and with catches like that, one-handed in the end zone, I'd keep going his way.
And he's doing it every which way, isn't he? 2 hands, and in this case, we just saw it with 1 hand. Almost reminds me of a great return of service guy in tennis. No matter how you whack it at him, it comes back at you. In this case, he just envelops it and brings it in.
And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback.
25-yard line.
Already at the line, this Philly offense set to go. And last time, not only the turnover, but that turned into 6 points. They got to make up for that here.
We always hear about empty possessions, but some are worse than others. You can have an empty possession, punt the ball away, get yourself set to play defense, but when you turn it over, it changes momentum, and when they take it downfield and punch it in on you, that's a bad possession all the way around.
Yeah, but you're hungry to get back out there, aren't you?
You better be, because otherwise, it's going to be a long day for you.
Sanders with a first down carry, but he's going to be stopped up behind the line. A loss of a couple there.
This defense is just flat getting after it. They have not given up much of anything in the run game. Case in point right there.
29 is Mike. Mike 29. All day, dog.
On 2nd and 12, Wentz, and he'll complete this one to Fulgham.
Wentz's pass.
6 yards is the pickup, and that'll lead to a third down.
It's a gain of 6. Brings up 3rd and 6.
29 is Mike. Mike 29.
Now Wentz. The ball popped in the air and intercepted. Mackenzie Alexander with a pick. And his guys will set up shop at midfield at the 50-yard line. He's at it again, Charles. He had the pick 6 last week. Not a pick 6 here, but an interception.
It's another Oski, because that's the word we use when we intercept the pass. Oski tells your team to rally around and block for you. Well, that worked really well last week because he made it all the way to the end zone. This week he got the Oski, maybe not a touchdown, but boy, he's playing really well.
Made by Rayshon Jenkins.
So 1st and 10, and if they score on this drive, might have to start digging into our second half blowout material. And welcome back. We are in the city of brotherly love, Philadelphia. And this is a blowout so far as we get set for the 4th quarter. A very one-sided affair.
Barkley, the ball carrier.
5 yards on the carry. Good pickup on 1st down. Again, it's Barkley. And only a yard this time as he's taken down right around the 26.
On the carry.
Brandon, I've got to think this offensive line has got some smiles on its faces. And I know it sounds crazy, but they practiced for this back in training camp. They knew they'd be in situations where there'd be extra defenders in the box coming after them, trying to keep them from locking down a game. Right now, they want to show the world they're up to the challenge.
The 10-yard line. A gain of 50.
A 1st down carry for Barkley.
Cincinnati.
And he goes backwards here, losing yardage back to the 16. He lost 6 there on the 1st down play. They'll go to Barkley again. And he's able to break out of 1 tackle, but then quickly brought down. Give him 3 yards on the run. Now they'll need to drop something good here on 3rd and 13. And that is caught. He's got it for a Bengal touchdown. Joe Mixon, his 2nd touchdown of the game, his 3rd on the year. And this offense continues to pour it on. Even though they've got this big advantage, Charles, they are not taking their foot off the gas pedal right now.
Well, I think what we're seeing is the result of all their great preparation and great practice time during the week. And even though it seems like this is a great chance to pull people back and maybe, not try and score a few more times, they don't want to do that. I think they're enjoying what they're seeing, the collective effort, and they want to play it all the way out.
And he'll just sit on this one as their drive will start at the 25.
25-yard line.
Eagles set and ready for their next offensive drive. Spiral out of control. Let's see if they can get things back on track.
And this is where the coach is walking that line of being calm and really being firm with his team. I had one tell me once, we were having a tough patch. This too shall pass, this too shall pass. And finally we kept having a rough patch. He said, but you got to do something to make it pass. And that's what they have to do. They've got to get some control back, get themselves reasserted, and calm things down.
See if on Wentz is intercepted yet again. Mackenzie Alexander with a pick. And he will return this one to the 30-yard line. CD, this defense, man, at this rate, they're just having fun out there right now.
And normally with this type of a lead, if you're a starter on defense, you're saying, hey, let the other guys play. But with this going on, No one wants to come out of the game. They all want their shot at picking off a pass.
Just what you want on a first down run. Call it 8 yards. And it's 2nd and 2. And he'll be brought down inside the 20 at the 19. They'll get 3 as the drive continues. It's a first down. At this stage of the game, with the score where it is, the key here, stay in bounds, and he did just that. Not by a huge margin, but he stayed in.
And those come up in what we like to call winning edge meetings. The things that you have to do, late game situations, kicking situations, doesn't matter what it is, the things you have to do to win a game. And that comes up in that meeting, then you practice it. They've got to be happy to see it executed, being able to stay in bounds and work the clock.
The run got 4. Now they deal with a 2nd and 6. They'll try and run some clock here as they keep it on the ground. And he will take it on in for a Bengals touchdown. Saquon Barkley with his 2nd touchdown of the game, 4th of the year. And the Bengals use the short field to their advantage as they cash in for 6. So another score there, and often you talk about the 3 phases of the game. Defense, offense, special teams. It's been a clean sweep in this one, hasn't it?
It certainly has. They've been pretty dominant throughout this game. And privately, the head coach will add a 4th phase. That's the coaching. And he'll tell the ownership that as he tries to negotiate a new contract off of this win.
They are looking strong here in the 4th quarter. And no effort to bring this one out. It's a touchback.
At their own 25-yard line.
The Eagles offense now gets set to head back onto the field. They are looking to make a bit of a 180. They are sputtering right now.
And frankly, I think it's time to call your playmakers together and say, all right.
And oh, he coughed it up, but this will get out of bounds, so possession will stay the same. Not much there, only a yard. 2nd time he's fumbled in this game. Fortunate for him, this one goes out of bounds.
And the key for him now is how much equity have you built up with your coaching staff? How much equity have you built up with your team to continue to get opportunities? Fortunate that one went out of bounds, saved him from a turnover.
Now this one to his tight end out on the right side. And he'll get to the 29-yard line, brought down there. Only 3 yards on the catch. It's 3rd down.
3rd and 6.
Mike 29. 29 is the Mike. Mike 29.
Wentz now to throw. And that is incomplete.
We've seen that the deep ball's been a part of their game plan all afternoon, but they've had trouble hooking up on it, unable to successfully find the end zone over the top.
And this is away. It's a high kick, and he got all of it. Ross on the return. Oh, what a move. A very good return that time. 18 yards. And the Bengals will take over here, 1st and 10. And our focus now moves on to Larry Fitzgerald. So far, he has the trio of touchdowns. Obviously, it's been a pretty good game for him.
So if this were hockey, they'd be throwing their hats out on the ice for the hat trick, right? I'm not sure exactly what you do in the NFL except applaud and continue to hope you see a little bit more of this. What a tremendous game.
You want to start a new tradition? What can we throw on the field?
I don't know.
Throw your mic out there.
A lot of fans would like that. Cut his mic off.
3 touchdowns so far. So the Bengals in possession of the football here as we get you reset. And let's see what they've come up with offensively after having time to talk it over. Oh, there's that man again. It's complete.
Burrow's pass.
A gain of 6 there on first. 6 yards was the pickup on the last completion, so here's 2nd and 4. Oh, he'll let one go deep for Higgins. Got a man. It's caught inside the 10. And he is taken down deep in Philadelphia territory. A big play there for the Bengals. And even 50 yards. Now a chance to make that big play really hurt. It's 1st and goal just outside the 5. Escaping the pressure. And he's going to have to eat this one as down he goes. Brandon Graham just would not be denied. That's a loss of 7. They'll get this out to Barkley complete.
Burrow's pass.
And they'll bring him down at the 13-yard line. They get only a yard there. Now it's 3rd and goal.
That might feel like a little bit of a lost opportunity there for the offense because the defense brought pressure that time. And sometimes against that, you can get out to your running back, and it can turn into a big gain downfield. But what a nice job they did getting to him quickly and holding him to a short gain.
4th down and goal.
Tucker's kick right there. It's good. And they're sitting pretty now as the lead grows even further. So it's 3 more points, and that widens this thing out even further here in the fourth.
And you know in this league, you can never have enough points, but this widens it out, as you said, and now it's all about ball control, isn't it?
Take it in at the 3. And he'll get to the 30-yard line before going out of bounds.
First and 10 at their own 30-yard line.
The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive. This is just an exercise in futility. Do you even bother running a play here offensively?
I wouldn't, because now is not going to erase what's happened during the game. So after it's over, you're going to go to the...
He's got it at the 15. And they're going to have this way down in Cincinnati territory.
Today's final score, Bengals.
A big offensive explosion helped leading them to victory. And the defensive guys, they're just saying, hey, put those points up every week. We'll just keep winning.
They will gratefully accept them, won't they? It makes their job that much easier when they're scoring that many points. Allows them to play with a totally different style and a different flow.
So for the Bengals, it's an ideal start as they move to 3-0 now on the young season. And they'll return home next week to take on the Jacksonville Jaguars. Meanwhile, for Philadelphia, they'll fall to 1-2. And they'll try to get back to their winning ways next week as they head to Santa Clara to take on the 49ers.